Kylan. My name is Mrs. Atkinson and I am your functional life skills teacher. You've probably seen me in class the several times that you've been, and I have definitely seen you in class, and I am so glad that you reached out to see what you could do for missing assignments to bring your grade up. I would be happy to give you enough points if you would for a passing grade. This will give you, doing these three things will give you a D. And then after Thanksgiving break, coming to class and doing the assignments, which are pretty simple, that will boost your grade up, and you could definitely pass my class with a higher grade than a D. So the three assignments that I'm going to explain right now will get you to a passing grade. The first thing that I'm going to have you do is fill out your budget sheet. Now, don't worry about trying to come up with your own budget sheet. I have one for you. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to make a deposit in your school bank account. Again, I have that set up for you. I have your username and password already, and I will walk you through the process of how you would make that deposit. The deposit is going to be based off of that paycheck you got in the mail, or I will have it in this video for you to look at. Now, when you have completed these three things, I will bump your grade up to a D, to a passing grade. If you want more items to do, I will get them to you after the break. Now, the third thing that I want you to do is I want you to pick a recipe and make it. This could be a boxed recipe. So I had a couple of students who did boxed mac and cheese and a brownie mix from a box. So it doesn't have to be a from scratch recipe. It just needs to be that you made it following the instructions that were either on the box, or if it is a from scratch recipe, following the directions and the ingredients list that's on the recipe. I will get you the steps that we have learned in class over the last term and a half, and I'll make sure that you have all that. All right, Kylan, let's get started with the budget sheet. Here is the basic budget sheet that we have been using in our class. Every Monday, we work with money, so to speak, right? So our class cash, our bank account, and your budget sheet. Now this budget sheet, let me explain what needs to go here. So first, you're going to put your name, then the date on which you complete this activity. The income is based on this paycheck. You should have received this in the mail. If you did not, you can just take the information off of this right here. So your total amount that you earned by coming to class and getting assignments done is $57. Now again, this is not a real check. This is class cash, and we'll be using it to learn how to budget and how to do deposits and withdrawals, and make sure that you know how to use a basic bank account. All right, so you would take $57 and you're going to put the income right here. All you have to do is type in the amount and it will automatically put the dollar sign. The next thing that you need to do is you need to fill out this budget and make sure that the subtotal equals $57. So you can put in different amounts in each of these categories. These are the categories that we've been going over in class. And so you can put in each different amount, or a different amount for each one. So for example, savings, you can put $5. Transportation, let's put $35. Now, when you get to this point, you're going to add these two numbers together to make sure that you have not gone over that subtotal of $57. So 5 plus 35 would be 40, right? So you'd put 40 there. Now, let's say you need $5 in food. Okay, now you're going to add these two together, the two blue ones. So 40 plus 5 is 45. What I am doing is an example. I don't necessarily want you to copy my numbers. This is an example of what it could look like. All right, so we have $45. Our subtotal needs to be 57. So let's do another $5. Let's make it easy. 45 plus 5 is 50. Now we know that we only have $7 left because 57 minus 50 is 7. So we're going to put $7 there. Now if we were to add 50 plus 7, we would have $57. So then you could, then you know that as you're adding these together, 5 plus 35 plus 5 plus 5 plus 7 is $57. All right, you can watch this as many times as you need to feel really comfortable about the budget sheet, okay? And if you want to, you can play around with the income. You can put in a different amount than what is in your paycheck. But for sure, for the assignment, in order to get the points, the paycheck total needs to be here under income, okay? Now for the bank account. This is what your login screen is going to look like. Okay, so here's your username. Your username, I have put your username right here and the password right here. In order to show you what a deposit looks like in this bank account, I'm going to do it under my student account, okay? So I created a student account for me. So you're going to log in and you're going to notice that as of today, you have a balance of 0. So yours is going to look just like this. In order to make a deposit, you're going to come up here to this first link. You're going to click Make a Deposit. The description that you're going to type in, and I want you to do it exactly like this. So if you need to pause and log in and do stuff like that, then pause the video and do the process, okay? So paycheck is the description. The amount is the total amount on your class paycheck. So $57. Again, you do not need to put in the $. It's the 57 period 00. Click submit and then make deposit into account, and then you click confirm right here. And then voila, you have your $57 in here. That is what I need you to do for the bank account. So I will know that this is complete when your bank account, because as the banker, I can see all of my students' little bank accounts. And again, these are not real bank accounts. These bank accounts are used in our class to help you learn how to use a bank account and look at the reports and make withdrawals and make deposits so that you are pretty comfortable with that process if you don't already have your own bank account. All right, I am going to stop the video right here. Go get these assignments done. I will know that they are done because I do have access to this spreadsheet. I will have access to your bank account to see when you have made that deposit, and I will give you the points for these assignments that will bring you up to a D. Now for the recipe. Again, what I want you to do for the recipe, sorry for the creepy laughter, man. What I want you to do for the recipe is I want you to pick something that you enjoy eating, okay? So If your family has traditions of stuff that you do for Thanksgiving and any of it includes making a recipe, then you can be a part of that. This would be a perfect time to get that assignment done. If your family doesn't have any traditions in making recipes or making food, and say you go out to eat, that's okay too. Again, this is the perfect time to get caught up on these 3 big assignments. And the recipe is worth a good, I think it's worth 20 points, possibly more. I don't even remember. Another thing that you could do is if you have, and I don't know how you would feel about this, so you don't need to feel pressure at all. I am offering 50 extra credit points for students who do any sort of presentation in class on, say, a hobby or something that they enjoy doing or a little bit about them. I do offer that extra 50 extra credit points, and that could bump you up quite a bit if you chose to do that. That is completely optional. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, Kylan, I'm so happy that you are in my class, and I look forward to getting to know you better. Have a great Thanksgiving break. Bye.